Over the next few days, millions of Americans will be packing up, heading to the airport. And here's something you may not think about. What kind of behavior could actually get you thrown off the plane, Mr. Baldwin?
Well, travel editor Peter Greenberg thinks about stuff like that, and he's here with some advice. Great to see you, as always, Peter.
Thank you.
So what is this whole thing about, like, having a travel wardrobe or a certain dress code for traveling appropriately?
Well, it's a backlash that's been a long time in the making, because there was a time when people actually dressed like I did right now, with a jacket and tie to dress up to take your flight.
Very dapper.
Thank you so much. But now, you've seen all the stories, people getting thrown off the plane for wearing baggy pants that are down below their butt, or not wearing thongs, or wearing thongs. There is no dress code, and it's sort of like the Supreme Court trying to define pornography. They can't define it, but they know it when they see it. So right now, there's a little bit of a movement to try to come up with some kind of a uniform dress code. I don't think it's going to happen. And the problem then is it's up to individual flight crews or gate agents to determine if it's appropriate dress.
Yeah, that kind of enforcement. I mean, you have so many different employees having to look at that. It's not an easy thing for any company to do.
No, not at all.
We've all been snagged with that whole thing.
You have.
However, there are things that are going to happen this year that are not going to be happy for people.
Like?
One of the things is we've all seen all the checked luggage fees, right? Well, now the airlines are starting to enforce a new rule. You're going to see how it happen. One airline after another, they're going to actually start weighing the carry-on bags. And one airline already, Hawaiian Air, says if it weighs more than 25 pounds, they're going to charge you. You already have Spirit Air trying to charge for carry-on bags. Now, a lot of the airlines are going to say if it weighs more than 25 pounds, they don't care how large or small it is, you're going to pay
Where
for
are they
it.
going to weigh it? Like right before you walk onto the plane?
Yeah. See, what I would really like to have this year is breathalyzers at the gate.
For the flight attendants?
Or the pilots.
Given, oh, yeah.
Well, let's talk about the passenger bill of rights, something we hear about all the time, the rights that passengers have. What are? I mean, let's just kind of review some of the rights that passengers do have.
Well, we have basically the one that's happening now, which has been since like last April, which is the Tarmac delay rule. That is, if you're stuck on the plane for more than 3 hours, the airline is liable to a fine of up to $27,500 a passenger. But what you're seeing on the screen right now is what the U.S. Department of Transportation wants to have in 2012, a full disclosure of all the fees you're going to pay when you actually buy your ticket. No big surprises. They want transparency. And the airlines have been lobbying for a 3-month delay, a 6-month delay. Now they want another year delay in terms of basically conforming to that. I don't even know why they need a delay. It's either tell the truth or not tell the truth. It's not a difficult concept. But you're going to start seeing it this year.
What are some of the things that you think are going to change next year, Peter? And what are some of the things that people have to keep in mind as they're traveling over the holidays?
Well, you heard about the $25 fee. The 25-pound fee. That's a biggie. But now there's another thing that's in your carriage of contract on your ticket that people don't know about. You can actually get thrown off the plane for being too fat. You can get thrown off the plane for body odor. You can get, that's in the carriage.
Really?
Yes. And how do you determine what's too fat? There's another problem. It's like the dress code. So if you actually read the fine print, United Airlines, for example, says if you can't lower the armrest, you either buy a second seat or you're off the plane. Because they're using it as a safety issue.
So they're going to have a manual on every plane that they can, bring out to a passenger.
Actually,
if
they have it now.
They
already have it now. The question is, will they enforce it? Now, the body odor part, that's a real gray area, because the question is, what determines a significant amount of body odor? And maybe we don't want to go there right now, but the bottom line is, it's in the books, and people actually have been thrown off the plane for that.
Really?
All right.
And etiquette's always an issue too. You got to be careful of that.
How about just like being nice?
Planes are crammed in.
Be nice. I like that.
Be nice.
Keep in the holiday spirit.
And smell good, for heaven's sakes.
Have a mint.
Well, you get 1 out of 10.
Happy holidays.
Thanks.